I pulled in and I texted Trish and I said, I just parked at Hobby Lobby. And she said, don't get out of the car. I'll be right there.
That's so
It's
funny.
like going to Disneyland with somebody for the first time.
It was. And so she was doing Facebook. We're doing Facebook Live.
I think they did.
We were just so silly. It was so great. Okay. Well, we know because Trish has her holiday garb on, Carrie has her holiday sweater on, and the rest of us are just beautiful. So we're all here looking cute as a bug. So what I wanted to do, and I want to see if I can get it to do what I want. A little challenge. This is a Pink Friday idea that I thought would be really helpful for those of you who maybe are trying to figure out what kind of discount to offer.
Ooh, I like that.
And this one I really think would be pretty cool. If they, 1 to 3 items, 15% off, 4 to 7 items, 20% off, 8 to 11 items, 25% off, and then 12 or more, 30% off. So you're still going to make some money, right? And I think that one's really cute. So I'm going to be posting these in McCracken's Miracles so that you guys can grab them. And I already sent them over to Trish, so she's got them for her peeps as well. Because I think that sometimes we need a little help on ideas, and that one I think is a really good one. Now there's another one, Stand By Ghost Riders, that is let me pull it up here. This is one that I think you guys could like as well. This one. And you could tweak this, if it was over a weekend, maybe if you were doing a whole pink weekend, you could tweak it however you want. But for a $50 order, you get $10 free. $75 order, get $15 free. $100 order, get $25 free. So they're still spending the $100 order. They're still spending $150 to get $50 free. They're still spending $250 to get $75 free. And the more you order, the more you get free. Okay. And that's another option that you could use if that speaks to you. I think that's a fun one as well. And then I know I'm going to pull this one up, Trish. You have sharing capability too, don't you, friend?
I think so.
But let me go ahead and pull this up to a little bit bigger size, because this is one I'm going to share with all of you guys. If you are local to us, we have a Jingle Mingle opportunity for you.
Oh, I have it up. Dan, you want me to show it?
Oh, yeah. Could you? That would be great.
I have it right here because I was just working on it.
Yeah, that'd be great. Did I welcome everybody for being here tonight?
Yes, you did.
Yes.
Sometimes it's gone,
Can you see that?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Do you want to enlarge it a little bit on your end?
Let me see if I can.
I can. Yeah, so maybe a little bit bigger. Yeah, that's good.
And I can make it a little bigger too still.
So Trish's daughter is such a wonderful person for lots of reasons. She's the owner of Sparkle City LV. She's also Trish's daughter, and she's a consultant as well. And she is allowing us to use on Saturday. It's a great location. It's right off the highway over on the southwest part of the valley. And we have the Jingle Mingle holiday pop-up that is available, and you guys can make your own flyer, or you can take this. We have it in template form for you, where you can put your own little picture and put your contact info, and we will share with you the address, but we don't want the address published publicly.
Oh, yeah.
That was her request to me.
That's her request. So we'll make sure you guys have her address, and as soon as they reserve the spot, you could stay in the southwest part of the valley, if you're advertising it that way. But once they RSVP, then go ahead and give them the address. Okay. Mm-hmm. But the idea is we want to have, ideally, a couple different times brewing for guests to come and kind of have us test drive the Jingle Mingle, because we kind of talked about it last week, where if we have 10 people and they each spend $40, that's some good sales for you. And basically, in order for them to host their own jingle mingle, they have to spend 40, right? So this would be like a preemptive jingle mingle holiday pop-up where they come, they realize it's a lot of fun, they want to host their own, so they're going to place an order with you on Saturday. Sound like fun?
It's kind of like I was thinking like it's almost like demonstrating what it is to be a VIP customer of yours.
Yes.
Because it's your customers, they get extra things because they're your customer. And $40 is nothing, right? To spend. It's like one, 2 sets of satin lips or something. But you can do it however you want. But that's the kind of the premise that we're going to go with for Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to have different things that they can look at, and they can take orders from them, right, Dan?
Yep, exactly. So it's a great opportunity for you guys. We just ask that your RSVP, a head count, bring a guest. And you know what? You could even say this: I can't come unless I have a guest.
Yeah, we don't want it to be all consultants and no guests because it's no fun that way. It's kind of weird.
Right. Yes.
But yeah, if you guys could RSVP to Danny or me Friday by 7:00, that way I know, because I like to, put out some drinks and things like that. So
it'll be great.
7:00 Friday.
Yeah. And then we're looking at, it can kind of be, reserve your time slot, but we're kind of like your heavier times. Trish, what we're talking about, 10 and 1
Yeah.
as the main sessions. If there's people that, can't come in those two time slots and they're just going to kind of do a drive-by, that's fine. It just may not be quite as, jam-packed full of people,
And maybe that's what you want for that person. As long as you let me know what time, like if somebody needs to come at, I wouldn't say come before 10 really, because I'm not prepared for that this time, maybe next time. But if somebody needed to come at 12:15 or something, you could say, oh, we're doing it this time, but if that's the time you need to come, then we'll have just a private spot for you. But I would not make it, we're not doing these appointments of like it's from 10 to 12. We're not doing that, because usually on open house type things, unless you have a huge, and I mean huge customer base that you've prepped and you've sent out postcards and reminders and all these different things, you're not gonna have people just show up. It's just, we've all done it. We've all experienced it. It takes a lot of work. And when you have 500 customers or 200, maybe even, you can do that. But for right now, making these appointments are better for everybody.
Yeah.
So
Agreed.
make them and just give Danny or I your times, and even maybe the person's first name, so that when they get there, we can go, oh, hey, Sally, you're a friend of Mary Ann's or whatever, we can do that.
Right. Perfect. Thank you, Trish. That's what's coming up on the horizon. But wait, there's more, because are you guys getting the screen now? Do you see Power Up and Grow?
Yes.
Oh, I'm so excited when technology's cooperating. We want to do some recognition, because I know that, first of all, we know that Phyllis has a guest, and I'm going to let you introduce her in a second, Phyllis, but Terry had an appointment before the meeting tonight, and I want to know what wins Amy's had too, so it's kind of recognition time, friends. What do you got?
Woohoo!
Oh, it's me?
It's you, Terry. Go first, friend.
It was good. We had a quick skincare class, and it was a friend of mine from a couple of years ago, and she really loves the products, but she just needs to take some time to think if she can make it work or not. So I told her I would reach out tomorrow, because she's going to do the daytime, because she was ready for bed at this point, because it's 7:30ish when we did it, her time.
Yeah.
So I'm going to check in tomorrow and see how she liked the daytime stuff.
Woohoo!
Very good, friend. I'm so proud of you. That was a big win. Woo woo! Had a party. Had a party. I love it. Okay. Next.
Is that me?
I think so, Amy. What you got, girl?
Oh, okay. So I had my 9-year Mary Kay anniversary. So I texted.
It's been 9 years.
I know.
It's so crazy.
9 wonderful years.
Aw.
So I texted all my customers and I said, to celebrate, I want to get 9 orders today. And I got 9 orders.
Woo!
Mm.
So some of them were tiny orders and some of them were good orders, and it was all wonderful.
All orders are good, right?
All orders are good, even if it's just a mascara. I'm like,
Right.
woohoo.
Right?
So,
Right. I'm so
Yeah.
proud of you, Amy. Good job. Good job. All right, Phyllis, tell us a little bit about what you've got going on here, friend.
Well, my guest Marianne is here, and Marianne works at the Joint over on Blue Diamond,
Nice.
and she's a lovely lady. And we got to talking, and a while back I had given her a sample of the hand cream and my business card, and I just asked her if she'd like to hop on just to take a listen. And she, oh, wait a minute, back up. I have to back up. She was on Janice Trude event last week,
Right.
and she listened. And because I was offering my guests a free lipstick or lip gloss just for getting on to listen.
Uh-huh.
And actually, I had 2 or 3 people on that night.
Oh, very cool.
And Marianne was on, and she seemed interested. She didn't, because they were giving out 7 e-starts.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't win an e-start, but I said, well, and then Janice said, well, just because you didn't win doesn't mean you can't do this, you know. And you know how Janice is. She's wonderful. And I talked to her. I asked her if she'd like to come on tonight, because we were trying to set aside some time to talk, and asked her to come on tonight, and we can answer her questions.
Oh my gosh. Well, you know, we will be between the 5 of us. We can definitely answer some questions here for you, Marianne. So put on your seatbelt and let's get ready to roll. Okay. So,
Thank you, everyone, for having me.
oh, glad to have
we're
you.
so glad.
So this month and next, our Power Up and Grow Selling Challenge, when you hit 600 wholesale in November and December, who can tell me what your prize is this month? Do you guys know?
Oh, I forgot.
I don't.
It's 800 star points.
Oh, yes.
800 star points gets added into your magic. I think that's pretty awesome. So
Yeah.
track it, you know, tracked numbers grow. So
Yes.
really, really start thinking about how you're going to do how you're going to reach those 2 goals, which I think between Jingle Mingles and, you know, Pink Fridays and pre-Pink Fridays and all of the holiday selling coming up here, I think you've got some tools, friends, that you can use to hit these goals, and adopt a grandparent and angel gifting and gnomes for homes. And we'll talk about that in a second. But there we go. We're welcoming Marianne for joining us today. We're so glad that you come and check us out. And any questions that you have, definitely feel free to ask, and we'll be ready to field those questions for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you
You're
for welcoming me. So I guess the question that I had is, if I was to do the business side, what would you do? You just need to get the starter kit to get started, and with that, Mhm.
You have so many options, friend. So let's kind of give you, since we're on this slide, that kind of talks you through like how you get started. Well, it's not really how you get started, but that's coming in a second too. When you decide that you don't want to be a customer anymore and you want to become a beauty consultant, that's where we start here at that independent beauty consultant space. And that's where we make 50% on everything that we sell, and gives you the opportunity to open the doors to your Mary Kay business. And so let's say that you decide you're going to add a team member because you're super excited and you want to have one of your besties join you. Then you can become a senior beauty consultant. And who can tell me what's so great about being a senior beauty consultant? Who can tell me? Who can tell me?
You earn a little commission.
That's right. You earn a little bit of commission from the company. So you're still making 50% on everything that you sell, but you're getting 4% from the company based on your team members' order. And you can also get a $50 bonus, which is pretty great when they come in Great Start qualified, which is super duper awesome. Then, but wait, there's more. If you add some more team members and you've got 3 or 4 team members, then you become a star team builder. And that's where you can make your commission from the company go up from 4% to maybe 6 or 8%. And those $50 bonuses are still available to you, in addition to you making 50% and they're making 50%. So the products come straight from the company to them or straight to their customers, and you're not a middleman in any way for that. So then you've got team leader, which is if you've got 5, 6, or 7. And who can tell me the percentage jump in love checks from the company? What amount does that jump to? Anybody know?
13.
Yeah, 9 to 13%. Very, very good. And that's a pretty great amount. That's the introduction to big girl pay, as we like to say. And that carries into elite team leader, which is 8 or more personal team members. And at that point, you can decide that maybe you want to be a sales director like Trish and me. And that team is going to grow from 8 to 24 in 3 or 4 months. And then you get to wear a cute little jacket, and your commissions get even larger in addition to your 50%. So that's kind of the career path in a nutshell. Some people come in just because they want to get the discount. Some people get in because they want to make a little bit of money or save money or a little bit of both. And we love them. And so we're getting to the spot where we'll talk about how to get started and stuff like that, Mary Ann. So hang tight with me for a second, because we are almost done.
Okay.
The Star Consultant Quarter, which ends on December 15th. And we want people to be stars this quarter. And lots of you, if you've done any ordering since September 16th, you're on target to be a star. So checking out all of the different prizes that are available. Is there something that trips your trigger that makes you want to go, "Ooh, I want that"? Or, "Hey, I'm going to save my star points and do that." But let me tell you a couple other things about being a star that is so awesome is that you get top, your name goes to the top of the company's Rolodex when people are looking for consultants in a particular zip code, in your zip code. And if you're a star consultant, you're at the top of the list. So being a star really can pay off in a large way when people are looking to have a new consultant enter their world. So plus there's prizes and rewards and, recognition and all that good stuff too. But I love the company Rolodex. I really do. I think it's great.
Yeah.
If you're a 4-quarter star, you've got these beautiful bags from Dune London. Depending on what level you wrap up at the end of June, you'll get a 5th quarter star prize, which I think is just beautiful. Great for summer bags. It's definitely not a January bag, but they're lovely and swankalicious. So you definitely want to be a star for that one. Okay, our seminar awards, which, we're not even to the halfway point, friends, and you could be having $0 in so far or 0 team members, and you could still make it into our Court of Sharing, which gives you the Diamond and Gold Bumblebee, or you could pick the cash, but you want the bee. I'm sorry, you want the bee because it goes on your jacket and it's super cute. So who wants a bee? I want a bee. I do.
That's my goal, Dan, is that bee.
I think so too. And then this gorgeous Court of Sales ring. And this is when you are working your business, selling lots and lots of product, about 45,000 retail, actually, you personally. That's going to get you this gorgeous ring, which is, I think, a statement piece. I think it could go like on your middle finger as a statement piece, and you can like punch somebody in the face. It goes there.
We call those knuckle dusters.
Knuckle dusters. I think it's beautiful. It's a beautiful ring. You could pick the cash, but the ring is worth way more than that. Just saying. And so now we want to talk about our Red Jacket collection, which goes through 2026. And I think we're going to find some things out when we go to leadership in Nashville, Trish. I think there might be some unveiling of new things, but I don't know for sure.
We never know.
And I know that there's a new director jacket coming because I read that in the director's memo.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited. There was confusion. Somebody was like, "I heard we have to wear the pink jacket another year." I said, "Well, that's not what I read." Because like,
we actually read, though. They heard. We read.
Yeah, I read words on a paper.
Yeah. From the company.
Yeah, from the company. It's pretty great. Okay. So now, Mary Ann, we're to the part where you're wondering about, if I were to start this, what in the world am I getting myself into? So the great news is you could start your Mary Kay business for $35. That's your first option. And that's where you have access to everything online. all the online training. You have access to setting up your website, which is being kind of modified over the next few weeks or so to make it even easier for you and your customers. It also gives you the ability to process credit card payments and all that good stuff. $35. Now, if you want to what we call Start Like a Pro, that's your Pro Start option, which is an add-on. That's $90 on top of the $35, so that would be $125. And that's where you get over $500 in full-size products, along with a really great bag and training materials and mirrors and oh gosh,
So much
stuff
Samples.
there. A little bit of samples going on in there. Just really great products that you could demonstrate over 30 faces with, and catalogs are in there too. Sales tickets, I think, too. I don't even know, but lots and lots of stuff. I'm gonna cough. Hold on.
Bag. Here's the bag, Marianne.
The bag is worth it right there.
Try it. It's fun.
Right?
The bag is
That
just
is
beautiful.
nice.
And so basically your options are 35 or 125. And the cool thing is, if you want to just do 35 today, you've got 15 days from today to add that Pro Start on. So some people, they want to dip their toe in and see what they think, and then they'll add on the bag and all the goodies inside. But, really the worst thing that can happen, you're spending $125 and getting over $500 in products.
That's a steal.
Right. So I'm just saying. That's what I'm saying. When I got my starter kit, it was $100,
Same.
but that was 21 years ago, almost 22 years ago, and it wasn't as cute of a bag.
Right?
It was not very attractive at all. But this is a great bag. I'm just saying. Some people would spend $90 just to get the bag.
It's a very sturdy bag, and it's
It is indeed.
That's
Yeah.
good as sturdy.
That my lovely cough is at bay here. Okay, so powerful products, winter products. Here it is, friends. The Clinical Solutions Barrier Restore. And it is phenomenal. If you have not gotten your lookbook yet, check it out as soon as it arrives, because it's got a sample inside. If you enrolled your customers in the Preferred Customer Program, this would be the time to start calling, because you want to make sure they try that product, because they're going to love it and they're going to want it.
I've been using this for about 5 or 6 weeks now, and it's still the original container. And I've noticed a big difference in my skin, because I'm older now, guys. Like, I'm older. I can admit it. And, when you get older, like, your skin is very thin. Like, it's just skin and your skull right here. And what I've noticed is it feels like it has a little more cushion in a positive way. It just feels really nice. And I feel like it looks like my lines are less. And I did my skin analysis, and it kind of proved it. So, I mean, I use other things. It's not the only thing I use, but I felt like this was a great addition.
Yeah.
And there is a Q&A, Dan, if people have questions, because I'm like, what even is this? And I have it right next to my desk, and I've read it like 20 times. And on InTouch, there's some really great videos you can share with social media or whatever that are snippets of the information that's on InTouch. So you don't have to memorize everything like I'm trying to do. It's not going very well, I will say. But you could just share a video, and people can learn the same things. But it's amazing. It's amazing.
So is it morning and night that you use it? And in your like regimen, where does it fit in? Like, is it before you do your regular moisturizer?
It's after you've done everything else up to moisturizer.
So just before moisturizer, you do barrier repair.
Anything that's clear, like if I use all the boosters too. I like those, depending on what night is what one I'm in the mood for. So I do those because they're thinner, clearer. That's
Right.
kind of, if you think of it that way. But the skin barrier is the outermost layer that protects the skin.
Yeah.
And then do you do it morning and night?
Yeah.
You should. Do I do it every single time, Amy? I've forgotten a couple times because I get ready downstairs, but I sleep upstairs. So sometimes it's not always that super convenient. But, on the information it says think of it like a brick wall that keeps good things in, such as moisture, natural oils, and nutrients, and the bad things out, like pollutants, UV rays, and harsh chemicals. The brick's made up of skin cells, and the mortar is made up of lipids. The lipid matrix is a precise combination of fatty acids, ceramides, and cholesterol, which is necessary to maintain the strength and integrity of the top layer of your skin. It's very sciencey, guys.
Very.
Very sciencey. And, you know, yeah.
It's pretty great. I'm just saying. I do 2 pumps. It may be just 1 pump, but I do 2 because
I do
really
too.
like
I do too, because I do my whole throat area too.
Me too.
I don't know if I've done my décolleté, but I've done my whole throat area and my face.
My throat, yeah.
And
So,
it feels nice on.
oh yeah, for sure. All right, and we know that we've got a new Great Heights waterproof
Mhm.
that is fabulous. I've been wearing it. It's going to give you longer looking lashes and longer looking lashes. Does it say that?
I'm like, and what?
One coat. Oh, there you go. 1 coat gives you 43% longer looking lashes. 3 coats give you 75% longer looking lashes. And you can take any one of our mascaras that are not waterproof, put this on top because I still Fanorama,
I love Panorama.
Mm-hmm.
and I'll do my Fanorama and I'll put a couple coats of the Great Lash waterproof on top because my left eye sometimes goes watery for no reason.
Mhm.
And, you know, it keeps everything together. And I like that. So there you go. Elevate every look, friends. You've got lots of mascara options to share with people.
Right?
And oh my gosh, these eyeliners and eyeshadow sticks. Okay, so copper is back in the mix for the holiday. If you have any copper left over from last year, they're still good. If not, they're still available for while supplies last on the copper. But you've got all these different colors, 5 different colors of the eyeshadow stick that are part of the regular line.
Nice.
Yay is right. And I'm wearing 2 of them today. I've been experimenting. I've done 3 of them at one time, and that's worked out pretty well too. And if you want to use a smudger brush and the blending brush, you can, which is what I've been doing because it's just what I had close by. But if you have the cream eye color / concealer brush, that one would probably be really great too. And it shows you some pairings to try here in amongst our regular ChromaFusion colors. And this one I think is available on InTouch if you need to look at it for a reference.
You know what I like about these, Dan?
What?
To me, this is the lazy girl method.
Oh, yes.
Because
Yeah,
since
right?
I started playing with these, I'm like, oh, I could do it my other eyeshadow. Oh, but this is so easy.
Yes.
Because you literally, I have on 3 different colors today, and I use the blending brush with it, but you literally could take it and you don't even hardly have to look, and it feels so good. Like you don't even have to look. You can just
I put my crease on the other day without even looking.
yeah, isn't that
My
nice?
crease. I know where my crease appears to be, and not where it actually is. But I just up there it goes, boom, it's done.
And when you put them on, they stay. I mean, this is on from this morning, and it stays. And
Yeah.
you see, no crease, no crease.
And
That's
which
what I mean.
colors are you guys wearing?
I'm wearing the pink one and the bronze one, and then I out of the cool palette of the holiday colors, the cool 6 palette, I'm wearing the lavender one, the purple one on the bottom right, the matte. That's my crease color, just because it kind of it's kind of a neutral purple of anything, but
And I have on the what is the gold? This light goldy one, golden sunrise. I just do that on my whole eye because it feels good, looks good. If you just only could do that, it'd be great. But then I put the copper kind of just in the middle here somewhere.
Yeah, I did that the other day too.
And then I did the what is this one called? This I'm having to look at them all the time because I haven't memorized the names yet. It's the brown one, and it's called
Bronze.
something
Radiant
bronze.
bronze.
I used that like on the where we would do the Pac-Man, like Danny's taught us before. Here and a little bit up here, like that shape. And then I just took the blending brush and barely went, la, 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 and it was fine. Or you can take your finger, like
I mean, seriously,
Oh,
it's
nice.
so easy, and I've been wearing them almost every day.
because once you start, it's hard to stop because they're quick. You could literally do your eye look in like
It's
seconds.
true. It's true. So hey, here's a good one. Anytime when you place a single, not cumulative order of at least $2.25 wholesale, you'll get a free pack of 5 reusable Mary Kay makeup remover rounds while supplies last. So I'm going to translate for you.
I got mine.
Oh, good job, Amy, because she did it over $225. Good job. For me, none of my orders, because they've been lots and lots of CDSs, which has been awesome, but none of them have been at $225. But I've got, almost my 600 in for the month. So no eye rounds for me yet.
You will. I got mine in the order I did yesterday.
Okay.
But if you use those yourself, it's awesome. But if you're like, well, I don't know if I want to use whatever, you can separate those and put one in a little clear bag. And when somebody orders micellar water, you could give them one because they work the best, way better than a cotton ball with that micellar water. And if you order them on Amazon, they're a little bit pricey. So your customers will be happy to have one and they could wash it out and use it again like 200 times or something, it said.
It's a lot. And I love these. They're super cute. They're spongy.
And they're colorful.
They feel kind of spongy. We've gone over this already on some of the phase outs. Just keep in mind that phase outs are coming. Now, remember, they're being replaced by things. Don't forget, because liquid eyeshadow is being replaced by the sticks. Some of the lipsticks, they're suggesting different colors to go with things. So don't be panicked about that. Shade replacement suggestions. This is all available on InTouch if you guys want to check it out. But I know we went over this last week kind of at length. But any person that you have in your customer base, if they're in love with some of these colors, it would be the time to make sure you've got them on hand. But don't buy like 17,000. Give them the heads up that, hey, these are being retired. These colors are being retired. You might want to consider this one or this one as a one to use moving forward.
And have them order the extra. You don't have to order them for you. Just if you want to order 3 or 4 or 5 to last you well, now would be the time.
That's exactly right.
They don't go bad. Those eyeshadows do not go bad.
They don't.
For years.
And the lipsticks too, they last a long time too, and so do the glosses. So just kind of keep that in mind. And they're not retiring everything. They're just retiring some of the ones that maybe weren't as great of sellers or are really close to other colors. You know what I mean? So just no worries. I think we've already gone over these because this is from Fall and Holiday. Our Retinol 0.3 and our multi-benefit concealer and our under eye corrector. And these are the colors. Yeah, Outer Glow and Inner Fire. And that was the one I was using for my crease colors, that dark one at the bottom right of that Outer Glow. The lip balms. Oh my gosh, they're so stinking cute. The gel cream blushes, you guys, these are way more fun than people think. I've been using the passion fruit one or Pink Stars. I think it's Pink Stars. I've been using Pink Stars like since I got it. And almost every day.
I like the soft buff. That's more of my jam.
Yeah, that would be really nice too. And you've got all different kinds of options in there for sure. We know that the Confidently You dry oil is out, but the Confidently You perfume is not out, and it's fabulous and wonderful and beautiful. So make sure that people who need to be taking a whiff get to do that. The socks are out.
Yep.
I do have options for you.
But the Minimalist is not.
If you need to, I'm going to come back and help you with that here in a second because we're going to talk about Adopt a Grandparent one more time.
Okay.
But it's all going to be fine. And then the product phase outs, we've talked about that. And digital, so much fun. The Connect Hub. You definitely want, okay, how can I word this? But Danny, I don't like to read. Too bad.
Right?
I would suggest you read.
Yes.
Because it's going to talk you through it step by step on how awesome this is going to be. There's also a little chart that I'm going to send you that came from Diana Sumter today that'll make it a little bit simpler for you to kind of boil it all down. But my favorite line that I've heard so far is, I don't want to have to read. Just tell me what to do.
Oh, jeez.
It's like we're an independent beauty consultant. Let's read. Yeah, it's all there. And if you've got questions, the best news, you guys, just so you know, it is encouraged, if you've got questions, to call corporate.
Okay.
Okay? Just ask them because it's not that we don't have all the answers, but right now we don't, because it's new and we're all learning it together. We maybe have like a 2-day head start on anything you guys are finding out, if that, and it's all going to be good. But sometimes they're all like, well, let's get the directors to tell us. They know everything. No, we don't.
No, you guys find out, but you totally.
We do, but
Yeah.
you guys, they're there to help all of us, not just directors. That whole corporate system that's there, it's for everybody. So
Yeah.
And if you call with if you called because something sounds confusing or it's not worded properly or it's not making sense to you, it's awesome if you call, because they do take all of our feedback and what happens. And if they only have one person call, and this has happened before when they're like, well, no one else has said anything about that. It's because nobody called. So if anything you can always call them and ask your questions or whatever, and they'll take note of it. And if enough people ask, then all of a sudden the next day on In Touch, you get an update about it.
Yeah.
So don't be afraid to call.
It's true.
They work for you.
Exactly. And then are diving into digital. We've got all those tools available for us. Document library, the video library, the digital image library, and our social media playbooks for helping you, get some creativity going on and as you're working the virtual land and taking advantage of all things social. Don't forget the preferred customer program. This is a funky date. This is November 10th through December 11th.
Which means right now.
Right now, we are in it. We are in it to win it. This is for the spring 2026 catalog. Remember, it's 95 cents, which comes with the catalog and the postage and the sample. You can't do better than that on your own. So, don't miss out. Don't miss the deadline, because not only do your customers get the catalogs and you don't have to sweat it, but you also get early ordering privileges when the spring products come out. Okay.
So we should tell Marianne that program, Marianne, is like having a virtual assistant that you don't have to pay for all day's work when she only is going to spend an hour doing mailings for you.
Yeah.
And you don't even have to go to the post office. And if you did go to the post office and mail them yourself, it costs a lot more. So you feel like the boss, right? You can say, send it to these 27 people or send it to these 127 people, or just send it to these 3 people because I'm new.
Totally okay.
That's cool.
Yeah. Are you guys still seeing the screen?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good. I'm so glad. Okay. Upcoming events. Okay. This already happened. Hold on.
Yes.
And that already happened.
Yes.
And this already happened.
Yes. That happened.
That happened.
What happened?
This is happening tomorrow. For those of you who are entered by the 15th, you get to have this wonderful training. So that's coming up. Now, wait, there's more. For consultants only on Wednesday. National Sales Director Janice Trude giving you some last minute holiday thoughts, and there's giveaways for consultants. I love her. The end. Yeah. Top
If
10.
Marianne signed up, she could go to that, right?
Oh, she totally could. Yeah. And then this week at 6:00 on Thursday night, another one of these wonderful top directors talking to us about the Mary Kay opportunity. You don't want to miss out. And this week on Saturday, and this would be something, it's open to everybody, even though it says new consultant training, 8:30 on Saturday morning on this Zoom that's in front of you here, no password. And this week we're doing tech training, and Johnny Oliveira, who's a director out in Escondido, California, he is going to be talking tech and social media.
Good.
That's kind of his wheelhouse, you guys. And he's super pumped to pour into lots and lots of people. So do you have to be brand new to be on here? No. Do you want to be on here even if you're not new? Sure. If you are new, you sure. And if you've got a team member that's coming on, you should be on here too, just so that you can translate some of the Mary Kay lingo that sometimes happens. Or you're taking notes with her, and if she's got questions, you can translate. Okay. Yay. Then next week, oh my goodness, on Monday at 6, we've got a sharing event, which we will be doing instead of our meeting next week.
Okay.
Okay. Because I want you to get some guests on there in preparation for Thanksgiving. And It'll be super great. And that gives me my stopping sharing moment there for you all. Yeah, so next week will be, that event starts at 6. It'll be done by 7. And, you know, if you can't get on right on time, you can invite somebody to come on at 6, right? You totally can. Absolutely. Okay, so let me make sure I share this with you guys. For any of you that are looking for adopted grandparent things. So these are the helpful QR codes. You could, you know, take a screenshot or take pictures and load them up onto your phone, into your browsers. But the gnome beards, if you're looking for beards to make the Gnomies for Homies, that's a link that takes you straight to Sparkle City's gnomes, the gnome beards. The Canva template is the one that Trish and I have put together that is for this year's Gnomes for Homes, that you can change up and make, you know, put your picture in. It's once you've got that template, it is yours to manipulate and modify as you want. You're not going to mess anything up with us. Okay. And then the fuzzy socks substitution options. If you're coming late to the party and want to have fuzzy socks and we're out of the fuzzy socks, the one on the left, I believe, is the one that kind of looks like the Wicked Witch of the East socks, the red or the white and black stripes. Mm-hmm. That one, and then the one on the right is more muted tones, but they're in packs, I think, of 12. It might be a pack of 20. I can't remember, but they're a large enough pack where if you're trying to figure out like how many, you know, am I going to do for gifting? Well, I would figure out how many socks are in the pack, how many pairs, and that becomes your new goal. Mm-hmm. Okay. So and if you don't want to do socks or gnomes, you don't have to. It's America. Just take the 2 products and wrap them and, you know, put them in a little cello bag. It's all good. Okay. We are going to have a number of how many we want to be able to service or present gifts for. We're going to have that for you guys midweek, because we're not only going to be asking for head counts on the residents, but we are going to be asking for head counts of how many people they have working on staff. Because I feel like a lot of the staff people kind of get the short end, because they're the ones, it's a lot of thankless stuff that they have to do, taking care of these people that don't want to come to visit.
Oh, yes, it is.
And I think like we need to make sure that they have gifts too. So it'll be a bigger number probably. And I do know that there are other units that are going to be participating, but I also know that when Trish's peeps and our peeps combine, there's really nothing that we can't get accomplished. And it's always fun to see how it all comes together. But here's our goal for dates. We want to be able to do delivery on the 19th of December because lots of reasons. One of them being it's the week before Christmas. The second reason being is we've got some people that want to help us do deliveries. So if we have to spread out and go over multiple places, we can. And they want to go in and visit the residents and say hi and you know, see, you know, hey, can we sing some, you know, Christmas carols? I'm like, well, we'll have to ask them because I don't know. We haven't done that in a long time. Wow. When Amy goes and does hers, she usually has her kids play, which I think is awesome. And they're pre-COVID, my kids did that too. We did, I think, brass quartet. We'd do Christmas carols and stuff like that. And it was super, super great. Yeah. You know, they may not have thought it was great at the time, but I think they liked it after the fact. But it's really, I think it's such a, you know, feel good all around for everybody. But our goal is to be able to do all of the fun on the 19th so that we can go into the week of Christmas kind of peaceful and setting up like, you know, family time. And also, you know, kind of what are you going to do with your business leading into the new year? You know, checkups from the neck ups, new year, new you makeovers, you know, whatever your whatever your heart allows. And it's not too late for jingle mingles, because seriously, could you do a jingle mingle the day after Christmas when people don't have what they want for Christmas? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Some of my biggest things for Christmas, you guys.
They are like my cactus lady.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All I did was, I think on Christmas Eve, I sent a thing out around to all my customers. This was pre-COVID. And I said, if you don't get what you want for Christmas, I've got these appointments available. If you bring a friend, you get I think it was bring a friend and get $25 in free product. It was something to get them in the door.
Nice.
And if the friend brought a friend, they got 10. I mean, it was kind of like the friend got 10, and if they brought a friend, it was 25. I can't remember, but we'll supply you with things once we get closer. But I made a lot in sales those days because it was wives and women that maybe got a blender for Christmas, and they didn't ask for that blender.
Right.
Or specifically ask for that blender, and so they want to make sure that they're getting what they want for Christmas, and repair sets were sold. And
like my customer who got a cactus from the grocery store, and I said, well, you could come and shop with me. Oh, I'm coming to shop, all right, you better believe that. I mean, okay, a cactus in the desert, come on.
Yeah, I have a friend who, she walked in the door and she goes, well, I know he spent this much on his trip that was out of town, and it was a band director wife, and they had gone to Chicago from Midwest, so she knew how much all the things were that he did, and that's how much she spent.
Good for her.
Don't spend angry. Don't spend angry. But it was good.
Okay, going back to December.
What was that, Phyllis?
December 19th is my last day at school before winter break.
We're doing afternoons and stuff too, so don't even sweat. Yeah. I don't anticipate this being like a morning.
Okay, yeah, I would like to be able to help out.
I would love for you to be able to help out. Think that it'll be
because I get out at 4.
Yeah, we'll get it figured out. No
I
worries.
think, Phyllis, I think it's a half day
Okay,
for
good,
elementary.
perfect.
Oh, it's half day for elementary.
I'm pretty
Oh,
sure.
okay, I gotta check.
Because
Okay, I'll check.
I think
Thanks.
we give the teachers a half day. The
That-
middle school teachers, we don't get a half day. We have to just squeeze it all in.
God bless you, Amy Rich.
Yeah, God bless you, Amy.
So let me tell you.
I'll check it out. Thanks, Amy.
I have to tell you a little story. You guys know my friend Karen Johnson, our friend Karen Johnson.
Yes.
And she is pretty great. And so we are very good resources for each other. Like Trish will share with all of us, I'll share with everybody. And the whole thing, it's just lots of sharing back and forth. And so what I wanted to do with you guys is reading a reason why being physically in front of quality people matters. Okay. So and I want you to also keep in mind when parties reschedule or postpone or, whatever, just hang tight and just stay the course, because here you go. This is the daughter of National Sales Director Emeritus Nancy Teagan. There we go. Okay, so
Yes.
from one
Yes.
Mary Kay skincare class, 73 nationals and millionaires came. The skincare class postponed 3 times.
Times.
Okay.
Yes.
There was a Mary Kay consultant in a small Minnesota town who was also a teacher. The teacher knew Mrs. Johnson, but didn't have the nerve to call her because Mrs. Johnson lived in a very nice house and owned 2 Cadillacs. At the time, the teacher was living in a modest 2-bedroom house and was driving a Volkswagen. The teacher was afraid to do a class for Mrs. Johnson, and for 6 weeks, she put it off. Finally, the month the teacher completed DIQ, this was in October of 1971. Oh, I was born then. She made the call. Mrs. Johnson ended up hosting a party. At this party, someone arrived late, so the teacher booked her for a party of her own. The woman said, I only have 2 friends. Sound familiar?
Mm-hmm.
Our persistent teacher told her, why not have each of them bring a friend? The woman agreed. The party held, and the second friends each brought a guest. Both guests ended up booking. One of them turned out to be a party where over 7 basic skincare sets were sold. The other class, however, started postponing. In fact, the class postponed 3 times. Her aunt Jane Joy, who Anita booked and rescheduled 3 times, held the 3rd time And more NSDs came out of that single class than any other class in the history of Mary Kay Cosmetics. Her mom's sister Jane was the hostess, and NSD Emeritus Jean Curtis and NSD Emeritus Nancy Tijan were at the class. Sorry, I keep saying it wrong. And oh, by the way, they weren't interested in doing Mary Kay. And they say the rest was history. At that class, the teacher met a shotgun shell packer who became an independent beauty consultant. The shotgun shell packer met a model who became a consultant. The shotgun shell packer also recruited a friend who ended up recruiting her sister. This sister was a homemaker and a mother of 4, and was also a former nurse. This former nurse touched the life of a former nursing school classmate, and she became a consultant as well. The former nurse also met a poor mother of 2 who had to save up 3 weeks to purchase her starter kit. All of these women became millionaires with Mary Kay. Senior National Sales Director Anita Malloy, Garrett Rowe, the teacher who recruited. Executive National Sales Director Emeritus Nancy, the shell packer who recruited. The National Sales Director Emeritus Karen Strom, the model. Executive National Sales Director Arlene Lenars, the former nurse who recruited. Executive National Sales Director Emeritus Marilyn Villela, the nursing.
Willie Villela.
The Senior National Sales Director Holly Zick, the mother of 2. To date, this was still 20 years ago, 2006, the one skincare class that recruited 56 women achieving the status of national sales directors. It's all because one independent beauty consultant kept a class on her books that had postponed 3 times. So, the other people.
Yep, I read that. Yes.
Shirley Hutton, Elizabeth Fitzpatrick. She was the first mother-daughter NSDs. Monique Todd, Lisa Clark, Sherry Alexander, Darlene Berggren, Joanne Bertolin, Sunny Kathy Bill, Mona Butters, Pam Creek, Jeannie Curtis, Mary Diem, Dawn Dunn, Frizette Ellis, Dawn Flauberg, Sherry Grist-Lafaro, Sabrina Goodwin Monday, Jan Harris, Stacey James, Charlotte Cosina, Julie Kreisbach, Sonia LeVay, Carol Lawler, Maureen Letta, Lisa Madsen, Gloria Mayfield Banks, Judy McCoy, Stella Meza, Nancy Moser, Maureen Myers, Lily Oriolata, Nydia Payan, Deb Pike, Karen Pirro, Consuela Prieto, Natalie Privette Jones, Mary Pat Rayner, Judy Rode, Nora Sharif, Marlise Skillings, Cheryl Steinman, Diana Sumter, Diane Underwood, Sandy Valerio, there we go, Jamie Cruz Renios. I want you to know I'm doing this without glasses on. Kim Walker, Esther Whiteleather, Christy Ann Millard, Dacia Wygant, Yvonne Lemon, Cecilia James, Lara McKeever, Sandra Chamorro, Sue Pankow, Lene Tate, Jamie Taylor, Ori Hathaway, Matisha Jenks, Amy Allgood, Michelle Calbert, Lakeisha Krishlum, Mary Bissell, Leah Carta, Krista Trojanowski, Lily Gothrow, Brittany Wirt, Annika Krafka, Nancy Osborne, and then Canadian NSDs, Brenda Sumak, Gail Adamson, Gloria Boyne, and Ann Austin. But the real story is that everyone has a Mrs. Johnson. What would happen if everyone were to call her Mrs. Johnson? What wonderful miracles could be on the other side of that phone? So we have to go all out and call our Mrs. Johnsons. You never know what will happen. What would your life be like today if someone had not introduced you to Mary Kay? It's so important to work through objections and be persistent and to never give up. This does not include all the international NSDs that had come from this either.
Which is a lot of them, yes.
A lot of them, you guys. So the reason I read that ever so poorly with all those names was because I wanted you guys to hear just the list and the longevity of just sticking to it when that class postpones. or when you get no sales from that party, or just because you don't know what's going to come from it. Isn't that crazy?
Crazy good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you too can become a Mary Kay National Sales Director. Just like those people.
That's right.
It's true. And I know you can. So there you have it. Trish, do you have anything that you'd like to add, friend?
I'm just so glad that you guys are all here because it just shows that you have a dream that you want to go after. And we have to remember that our dreams can happen. There's so many things since Danny and I started our businesses. I mean, I've been on almost my whole entire adult life, and there's so many little things that I'm like, oh, that's because of Mary Kay. Oh, that's because of Mary Kay. Oh, that wouldn't happen without, my Mary Kay business. And as you get older, because I'm older than all of you, you have a different reflection point. And I would just say, don't waste 1 minute and don't be scared of one person. I mean, they just can say no, thank you. Nobody has like spit on me or thrown up on me or anything, or even been mean to me, like in all these years. So that bravery and courage goes a long ways. And I will say this is not a Mary Kay related thing, but I watched a couple minutes of a documentary that my boyfriend / husband, Marianne, I'm not that kind of girl. I mean, he's the same guy. But when he behaves and he deep vacuums my entire bedroom like he did today, he's my boyfriend. And when he misbehaves, he's my husband. So we've been married 43 years now. So, it worked. But he was watching a little bit of this documentary on, I don't know what platform, probably Netflix or something, that was about Ed Sullivan and how much courage that I didn't even know much about his whole story, but how much courage he had to have in the television world that he was in. And I thought, gosh, what if we had that much courage to just offer to people? I don't ask people, I offer my service. I offer my business. I offer my friendship. I offer whatever. I don't ask anybody. I offer. And that changed my brain. So Marianne, we're glad that you're here. And if you have any other questions, I know Danny would love to answer them.
Definitely. I do actually. Thank you for that. Knowing that you guys did share the skincare, you guys were able to try it out and able to give your opinion about it.
Yeah.
Once you become a beauty consultant, do you just purchase these because you have a 50% off and that's when you're able to try it and be able to explain to customers your opinion about it?
Would you say, is it like, the kit that Danny showed you earlier, that $90 kit, you get all full-size products that you can, like you get mirrors and trays and you can do a little party and have your girlfriends over and just squirt in the tray, and they put it on their face and you say, how does that feel? Then they wash it off and put the next thing on. How's that feel? And you get all that in that kit to do lots of faces yourself. Is that what you meant?
Yes, but also the new products, like for example, the skin barrier or those things that you want to share to people and tell them, oh yeah, this is great. I tried it. It did this to my skin. Is this something that you kind of purchase on your own so you could give that review to customers?
Yeah.
And that's why we love our 50% off.
Yeah, because it becomes a demo that you're able to share with people, and then that's a write-off because it's a demonstration product.
That's cool.
Yeah,
you're not required to. We've done lots of HSN type kind of presentations where we've held up a flyer before. Like if something was coming that we didn't even have yet, we could hold up a flyer and talk about it. But it is nice when you do have it because your testimonial, for lack of a better word, is worth way more because you're a real person. And the people that you meet are real people, and they would much rather hear from a real person than someone in a magazine spread that they don't even know.
That's for sure.
Okay,
Right.
perfect.
Exactly.
And when you become a consultant, does the product book get mailed to you, including the prices of that?
You have access online to everything.
Online, okay.
Yeah, and it's got you can see all the different products. And so one of the things that we would do once you sign up is to kind of figure out like what do you want out of your business, and that kind of helps guide us because it's not a cookie cutter. Like everybody's start to their business is going to be different, and then we help you figure out what's going to be best for you.
Perfect.
Yeah,
and also like for the social media or things like that.
Yeah.
And I know that once you do sign up for, let's say, even the starter kit for $35, you get a website. Are you able to create your own website and create other platforms for social media for Mary Kay and the products you're demonstrating or providing?
At this time, we're only allowed to have websites that are the website from Mary Kay, which you'll be glad that you have it because they take care of everything, like start to finish. Anytime an update comes, they make it look beautiful. There's
Oh,
so much
nice.
that's involved in there, so you don't have to take the time to do it, or the
Okay.
energy, or the money to
Right.
do that. And there's ways that you can share your personal website with other people, and you can text
And through the platforms too.
yeah, there's other ways to do it, but the main one, like, you're not allowed to just go to GoDaddy or whatever that one is and make your own website.
Okay.
There's other ways you can do it, like some of us have an app called Boards, and you can make like an individual little reach out for people or things like that. But as far as
That's
your regular
nice.
shopping thing, it's an amazing website, and you'll be happy you don't have to update it and check all the things and make sure that the prices got changed when
Right.
they were supposed to and things like that. So it's a great benefit we have.
Yeah, that is very nice. So does that also include Instagram?
Oh yeah, you can do that on Instagram.
Okay, cool. And how about
Yeah.
Facebook? Just because I noticed there's a lot of people who use Facebook, and maybe that's the easier way
Yeah,
to
I'm
reach
on
out to some people.
Facebook. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Well, I have a private customer group, Marianne.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're on Facebook, I can invite you to my customer group,
That's
and it's
awesome.
a private group.
That's awesome. Okay.
And then I have a personal page. I have a business page where I'll post stuff,
That
and then
is
I can post certain things on my personal profile, and the company helps us with all that.
And just to kind of piggyback on the catalogs and pricing information and stuff, the Pro Start Kit, Terry just reminded me of this. It comes with 10 of the current lookbooks. So in your Pro Start, that $90 Pro Start, you'd have catalogs in there of the current, whatever the current campaign is. So you'd have the
nice.
Also, Marianne, as consultants, we have a website called Mary Kay In Touch. And that's where we place our orders, but also there's a lot of education on there.
Oh, nice.
And
Yes.
So much.
Yes.
so everything you want to know about color matching and glamour, it's all on there. Everything about skincare. You can learn more about retinol. You don't have to know all those things already. They teach it to you, and in a way that is interesting and fun, and it's not like, sitting down to study. It's fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
And
is
it's
cool.
easy. Yeah, it's easy and it's fun. And the MK In Touch that Amy was just talking about is like our back office. It's for us. Yeah. So we can go back there and hear about, read about the skincare, the color, the retinol, and that's how we learn about all the products.
all the things.
Nice.
Cool.
And
I guess
there's
like the
things on there that you can download and use on your social media as well.
that is cool.
Beautiful pictures,
Yes.
videos, all the things that you want to add to your Instagram, you can
That's
get it right
nice.
there on In Touch.
That is awesome. Thank you for sharing that.
Sure. Cool beans. Well, my friends, Mariana, a scale of 1 to 10, where 1 is I'd rather run around in the middle of Wyoming in a blizzard naked holding pencils. Tell Mary Kay. And 10 is let's do this thing. Where are you? Because I just love to know.
Honestly, the only thing that I want to see is kind of like, how do you start getting customers, or how would you go about things like that? Everything else, I'm kind of excited. I do want to be part of it. I want to make extra money. So honestly, I find I'm a 4 because there's just a little part that I just need to know a little bit if I could do it. And that's it, pretty much.
Okay, so here's the question I'm going to ask you. Ready?
Okay.
Do you know people who have skin?
Yes.
So that's going to be the first place we start, and we will we'll hold your hand through it. Seriously, it's like a game of tennis. We can,
Cool.
Yes.
and however long it takes you to hit the ball back, if it ran in the corner, if the ball went over the corner and you're digging through some shrubbery to find it, that's cool. Then you find the ball and you hit it back, and then we'll hit it back to you. So just know that everybody's has their own fear sometimes when it comes to this kind of stuff. And I always like to ask this question: what's the worst thing that could happen if you started your Mary Kay business? What's the worst thing that could happen, Marianne?
Is that I spent money and got nowhere.
But
So you're still gonna get free stuff when you spend your money. So
Yeah.
It's pretty nice.
yeah,
That's true.
I think of it this way: like the worst thing that happens, let's say you say, hey, you know what, I'm going to spend the $125 so I can get the Pro Start. I have over $500 worth of stuff that I only spent $125 on.
Right.
You can't do that at Costco.
No.
Nope.
And
Nowhere.
here's the other thing that I think is important. Mary Kay is so sure that this business is going to work for you if you work, that they have what they call a 90% buyback, which just means that if you decide within a year of starting your business that this was the worst decision you've ever made, any unopened boxes of product, so that's not counting your Pro Start, but any other products that you've ordered, as long as they haven't been opened, you call the company, they talk you through exactly how to return it, you return it, and they give you back a check for 90% of what you paid for it. And
That's really nice.
And then any bonuses that you got from the company and bonus free product, you get to keep that. You don't return that. That's yours to keep. And so I think of it as Mary Kay is so sure that this business will work for those who work, that they're willing to take a 90% risk on you to have you take a 10% risk on yourself.
Okay.
So we would
We
like
have this every week, so you can come and ask
That's
questions
awesome.
and share your wins, and we'll all celebrate you.
That is so cool.
cool.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
Right.
quite excited. So
Marianne is that all of us.
So she's
Go
asking
ahead.
a question, Phyllis.
Go ahead, Marianne.
I guess like one last question I've thought of is like, let's just say if I created like a video, like a YouTube video.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
Yep.
I'm
Absolutely.
excited. I'm kind of happy about it. So
Okay. Well, then what I'm going to tell Phyllis to do is Phyllis is going to send you a link. That's going to be a text link for you to get it filled out. And if you fill it out,
Okay.
if you don't, it becomes inactive in a couple of weeks. So it's no harm, no foul.
okay.
And if you like are super excited and you're like, I'm so excited, go ahead and fill it out. And then don't be
Okay.
scared if all of a sudden you're like, what have I done? Don't worry about it.
Okay.
It's
We'll
fun
help
to write.
We'll help you. We've
I'm
all
so excited for you, Marianne. You're gonna be awesome.
yeah, we're gonna have so
Thank
much
you.
fun.
So on, Marianne. It's going to be fun.
All right, friends. Well, hey, go out there and have a
And all these ladies on here, we all help each other.
we do.
That's awesome.
It's true. We'll go out there and have $1 million week, you guys.
Bye. Love
Thank
you.
you.
Bye.
Have a great evening. Bye, everyone.
Thank you, ladies.
Bye-bye.
Bye.